Taurus, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your June 2020 love reading. This reading will be for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in astrology or learning more about astrology, please go and check out my sister's channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K. Alright? Now Taurus, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be looking at the physical connection that you have with your person, as well as the mental connection, spiritual connection, and the outcome for yourself and your person for the month of June 2020. All right, so the first card we have for you for your physical connection with your person, we have the Five of Wands. Now, you know, this speaks to me of a lot of high energy, a lot of passion. I feel like how you connect with your person sexually, you both have a very exciting experience with one another, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I'm picking up that it's not a serious connection and you may both be seeing other people, not for all of you, but just for some of you, okay? You both could be in different connections with other people, but you find some sort of solace within your physical connection with each other. There's something that you may feel that you lack outside of, you know, this pairing that you have with each other. So maybe in your other relationships, you may feel as though you are unable to live out your fantasies, your dreams, your passions, your, you know, everything that you've thought of doing with someone, but you're able to live it out within this connection. So I feel like it's very high energy. I feel like it's very intense. I feel also that, you know, it's explosive. Again, there could be an underlying theme of jealousy between yourself and your person, you know, because you and your person are very attractive people, I feel, and a lot of people may want you both. And there's an energy of trying to claim one another with, you know, throughout the experience of being intimate with one another in this way. There's also a level of trying to dominate each other as well, but I get a sense that you're both left satisfied after this experience as well. I feel that you both feel a sense of renewal for some of you, as well as accomplishment. Like, you know, I did that thing. You know, that's my girl, that's my man. This is what I'm getting, guys. I'm just channeling, right? But yeah, I get a sense that it's very passionate, it's very exciting, you know, and you always come back for more, and you're always surprised about the experience every time you encounter in the experience. So I'll say that your sexual connection with each other is very positive, is very you know, I feel for some of you, you may have a Venus in Aries, so you're very passionate, and you're very or your person could be in Aries or have a Venus in Aries. This is a very dominating sort of energy I get here. You know, some of you may want to, I feel like you both agree on what you will do in the bedroom with each other. So if one of you wants to tie the other up, the other person's down with it. You know, there could be a lot of disagreements and there could be a lot of arguments, which leads into lovemaking or passionate, intense sex is what I'm seeing here. Because for some of you, I'm getting a sense that you may like to break up to make up. There's the energy of having make-up sex here, which you both find attractive. For some of you, you may feel like that element of the connection is a bit toxic. You know, you may feel like, why do we have to have this great lovemaking session after having an argument? Why can't we just have this lovemaking session without having to argue? It's like you both stir each other up first and foremostly because you know how it's going to end. So I'll say that it is, your sexual connection with each other is a passionate connection. It's very high energy, but for some of you, the underlying theme is toxic because you may both feel that you need to argue in order to get this great experience from each other. You know? Okay, so let's take a look at the mental connection you have. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. This is very positive. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or you may have Leo in your chart. And I feel like, especially if some of you are dealing with a Leo, Leo and Taurus, they square each other. So there is a lot of friction. So again, going back to the Five of Wands, there is a lot of friction that results in lovemaking, intense, passion, and maybe ripping each other's clothes off and kissing each other, and just wanting to devour one another is what I'm getting here. But you're very turned on by each other mentally, and I feel that you both excite one another. So you both may be very high vibrational people, very creative people. You both have similar interests. I feel you both may be into the arts, popular culture. You both may like, to keep abreast of what's going on in the music world is what I'm getting, what's going on in the fashion world. So there's a lot of compatibility here. You spark each other's interests all the time. You excite one another. You find each other charismatic. You find each other, engaging. You like to engage in conversation with each other. It's a very exciting mental connection that you have with each other. Very playful, very youthful is what I'm getting. You always want to talk to each other. So you may find that you're always on the phone to each other. I remember when I was, just going to throw in a bit of my past in here, Taurus. I remember when I was going out with a Taurus. This is like when I was in my 20s, and me and this guy could not keep off the phone. I'm a Leo sun, right? But we could not keep off the phone to each other. We will always talk, always be on the phone to each other. Even when he left my house, he would phone me on his way to the train station, even to the point where he got back to his actual place of residence. We'll talk all the way home, and even when he's at home, and even when he's cooking, and we just spoke before he left. So I get that sort of energy with yourself and this person, like you always have to talk to each other. If you see something on the street, you'll have to phone each other and let each other know. So this is indicating that you and this person may be best friends as well as lovers, as well as partners, because you never get bored of communicating with each other, because it's very exciting. It's always something to learn. It's always something that you're going to feel mentally satisfied with. You satisfy each other mentally. So I say that the mental connection of this pairing is very positive, okay? Very compatible as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the spiritual connection between yourself and your person. Ooh, okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like the spiritual connection is unbalanced. For some of you, this could be a new relationship, and you may feel like it doesn't need to get too serious yet, or it hasn't gotten serious yet, but I feel like it's unbalanced. When it's about to become deeper and spiritual, or go into that zone, because not everyone wants a spiritual connection with other people. Some people want just a passionate connection. Some people want a mental connection. But I get a feeling that for some of you, this side of the relationship could be quite dormant because it's imbalanced. When it's nearing the energies of becoming, very soulful and spiritual and emotional, yourself and this other person may back away from that. You may be more safe in the energies of just getting on mentally. So this is indicating to me that whenever emotions are being brought up, you both may shy away and back away from it, or you both may laugh off any serious type of conversations, because you may both want to keep things light, playful, and detached. I know I haven't got any ear cards here, but you may both not want to get too emotionally invested. This is not what our union represents, is what I feel. So I say that your communication is more stronger than the spiritual side of the connection. Not to say that it won't get to a spiritual union, but I feel that your connection may lie more heavier on the mental connection. And this could also suggest that you both may, you know, do a lot of sexting as well, is what I'm getting, and enjoy that a lot from each other, because Queen of Wands is a very sexy female, you know, she's hot. So I get a sense that you both may text each other and maybe do videos and send it to each other, and you're both on that same wavelength, so you're both not going to get offended. You both excite each other, right? But in terms of this, of the spiritual connection of this relationship, I feel like it has the possibilities of being spiritual, but I feel that you both may block that. And I feel that you both may feel quite unbalanced in that area. Let's just focus on our strengths. You may feel like the spiritual side is weak, is what I'm getting. Or you both may feel that you're unable to penetrate the spiritual side of the connection. Okay, so let's take a look at the outcome for yourself and this person for the month of June 2020. Okay, so we have the Justice card. And Justice card is represented by Scorpio and Cancer. Some of you could be connecting with a Scorpio or Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. But the Justice card to me always speaks of regeneration, you know, death and rebirth, you know, because Scorpio represents death and rebirth, change, right? Unearthing what was hidden, which is revealing our emotions towards each other. You know, this is quite a surface-based connection, I feel here. And I feel that by looking at the Justice card, it's going to allow you both to unearth your emotions for each other. How do you actually feel about me? These are some questions that could be asked this month between yourself and your person. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is all about emotions and feelings. So I feel like this month, this person's emotions and feelings are going to be unearthed. Your emotions and feelings will be unearthed. This is the area of your connection which was dormant. Talking about emotions, talking about feelings, getting closer to one another. You know, but there's going to be some sort of indecision about it. Your person wants to speak their truth, but they will be indecisive. This is not me. You know, they could have a Mercury in Gemini or a Mercury in Libra, wanting to do the right thing, but feeling conflicted because it's not my natural way of being. Although I do feel this depth of emotion towards, you know, my Taurus. Or this could be you feeling this way, but this is more so what your person's actions will be in the month of June, this area right here. And I get a sense that your person is going to be bubbling with emotion and wanting to express that emotion. And with the energies of Scorpio there, it will erupt, the emotions will erupt, but they will still try and block their heart. And their emotions are one of feeling as though they're falling in love, or being in love, but I can't let you know. You see how this person has got the two swords over their heart. Very rational individual. They will try and rationalize their emotions because they don't deal with emotions, I feel. It's very hard for this person to express their emotions, although they will want to show their emotions, but they will restrict themselves. For some of you, this could be a new connection and this person didn't plan on getting deep with you, but the feelings are there. And there's going to be a realization for this person that this is not a chance meeting. This is just not going to be a hit it and quit it. There's more to this connection than meets the eye. This person has stirred some sort of emotion within me, and I'm not comfortable with that. And I need to express that, but I don't know how to. Although I know I don't want to lose this person, I want to merge with this person, Scorpio energy. I want to express how I feel towards this person, Cancerian energy, but I'm scared to, and I won't allow myself to. However, I want to stay within this connection because I feel that there could be a future for both of us. You know, this person is thinking about having a future with you. This person may feel like you could be their husband, their wife. You could be the person that they have a child with. But at the same time, it will scare this individual, but they will want to stay. But they may not want to express how they feel. Something could happen around a quarter moon for some of you. I definitely feel this person will express how they feel, but they will try and keep their emotions under control. So you may hear something like, I want to stay in this relationship. I want to stay in this connection. You know, without you having to ask, for some of you. Or they may try and flip the question onto you. How do you feel about this connection? Where do you think it's going? What do you see for us in the future? Which may shock you. You know, it's almost like they may ask you the questions that they already have answered within themselves, and the answers that they have already, but they want to hear from you if it's the same answer as theirs, if that makes any sense. Because they know they can't leave you, but at the same time they feel like if they stay, it's going to mean they have to express their emotions. And although they feel it, and this to me speaks about the spiritual connection, there is going to be an awakening of the spiritual connection as well as the mental connection. You know, because I focused more on the mental connection first and foremost because it was more prominent. But this person's going to have an awakening of, you know what, this person is actually, you know, even if they don't believe in soulmates, this person is always on my mind. You know, I think about this person all the time that they call me. What does this mean? You know, they may start seeing repeating numbers. They may look online to see what that means. They may come to some sort of conclusion. This is a conclusion card to me. It's going to be a conclusion that you are of importance, and you've always been important anyway, Taurus, because we're all amazing and we're all important. But to this person, because they're so analytical and so action orientated without tapping into their emotions, they'll be forced, I feel, to come to that realization that I don't want to lose you and I need to speak my truth before I do. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading. I will speak to you guys soon. Please take care of yourself. Peace out.